Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Washington Huskies, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First down here for this offense. Play fake, looking to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. It's second down after that completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Single back takes the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
He's running out of time here. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up. And the Huskies will send their punt team onto the field. And that pump will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
What a great job of playing assignment football here against the option by this defense. Every aspect of that play was taken away. The quarterback got into desperation mode and loses yards. Now they're behind the sticks.
Incomplete, but yeah, here comes a penalty marker now. That should be a drive-extending first down. First and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. The ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. And the interception taken to the high. Six potential game-changing play there.
And nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Extra point splits the uprights. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after going to pick 6 last time out here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Look at this. They turn him loose. He gets home for a sack for the Washington defense. Good call by the defensive coordinator. Think about it over the years, Chris. They got some really good linebacker play that can get after the quarterback.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to...
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
And the Huskies' offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Makes the catch downfield. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Handoff to the single back. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Gets rid of it on the move. Looking right, this one caught. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal. The Huskies looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
It's blocked. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Pass midfield. The 30, at the 20, crosses the 10. And he takes it all the way back for 2 points. What a play. So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game, all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Dumps it down to the back. Clock. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. And the Red Wolves hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's not going to get there. The two-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Arkansas State.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Washington offense will take over first and 10.
And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Great conversion here for this Washington offense and another first down. And I tell you, this guy's living up to the expectations of a Washington quarterback. They've had some great play out of that position over the years.
He's moving out of the pocket now. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage. Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback drops back. Running back has it on the screen now. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Let's it fly to the wideout. And he's got it. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Less than a yard to go here on fourth down. The offense is going to go for it. Now rolling out to his left. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. You'd be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Defense is coming after him. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Great call here going that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go, and gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's 4th down and long.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
And the Washington offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made it to 43.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback dropping back. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Here comes the shovel pass, and he'll be brought down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just leading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Handoff here from the shotgun.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half, and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Crossing the 40. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a 1st down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the tackle is made, not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid game. And completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
4th down catch to the right. Tackle made at the 41. That's 1st down yardage.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
The Red Wolves will try to keep this drive moving. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And he lofts it toward the sideline. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes the shot downfield, and this defender does a great job making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The pass rush closing in. Finds room at the 30. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. And the Red Wolves are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. Try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. Can he reach the end zone? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Red Wolves. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get the touchdown.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job with the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's found some room at the 45. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the senior quarterback, lucky he didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side and moves the ball to the 35. Another first down. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback. And
he breaks free. It's a foot race. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Huskies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
how about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on fourth down, they won't go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Returner decides to fair catch this. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Hands off to the fullback. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Washington 23, Arkansas State 15.
The Huskies will kick it deep to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
Arkansas State Red Wolves will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. Send the back in motion. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Tight end makes the grab. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
A quick throw out left, complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Red Wolves looking to run some tempo here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Arkansas State. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Arkansas State 21.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Washington offense heads back out onto the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Heading left after the handoff. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it again. They stop him right at the 24.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Play action here on first down. Makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Breaking free at the 35. Touchdown, Washington. This offense cannot be stopped. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective, moving them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And looking for a big play here. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks loose at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different in how things have gone so far.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. Just trying to get rid of it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
And the Huskies will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Returner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Huskies. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown. That is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for it.
And it's picked off in the end zone.
The two-point attempt is no good.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Arkansas State, 21.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And your Arkansas State Red Bulls will take over 1st and 10.
The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Rifles this football to the left. And is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 20. Past the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And the point after is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
23. Arkansas State, 21.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. A special teams disaster on the kickoff. Takes it back into the end zone. Tackled for a safety.
Chris, I've seen this happen just a handful of times. I think it's just a lack of awareness by the ball carrier. He's so locked in on trying to make a play and trying to get out of the end zone to avoid the safety that he just loses sight of where he is and steps out of the back of the end zone for 2 points.
So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll boot it away from the 20. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The junior able to bring him down quickly. That gain sets up a third down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. The Huskies will have to kick this away.
On to punt it away.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down.
And your Arkansas State Red Bulls will take over 1st and 10.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. QB decides to keep it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure the defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Here comes a handoff. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's 4th down. And the the Red Wolves will bring their punt team onto the field. We're going to kick it away for the second time. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And the single back takes the handoff. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Washington 45, Arkansas State 21.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the same runner's got it again. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Crucial third down play coming up. They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave them back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
And the Huskies will line up to boot it away. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. This group was coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move his sticks using his feet.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's hit right as he throws it.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return, but the pick set up the offense over 35.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Washington has moved into the red zone. The DB is backing off from the line now. And here's the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Huskies hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's a good run defense. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. That strong run defense, not much of a gain on the play. Set up now at the 2-yard line. Can they score here on a 3rd down play? On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And they'll get him down that time.
Chris, what the heck? Might as well go for it here on 4th down. You have such a big lead. What do you have to lose? Let's see the coach and what decision he comes up with.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Ball handed off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that will help them down the road.
Just trucks the man. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. See what the call is on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Fights through a tackle.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
2nd down after that run in the previous play. He'll hand it off. Trucks through the defender. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.